Hey everyone, and welcome. Today's video was intended to be a breakdown of this Latin rhythm, Brazilian style, kind of a samba feel. Here it is. But I'm changing course a little bit. I'll explain real quick. This is Saturday, September 3rd that I'm doing this video. I'm scheduling it for Sunday to come out. And yesterday, Friday, I sat down to just do regular playing, whatever. I was nothing to work on or practice. I just wanted to play. So I have a Bluetooth on the module, Bluetooth on the phone, pick a station, whatever, modern jazz, funk, rock, whatever, and just play to songs. Then at the last second, I thought, wait a second, because I've done 2 or 3 Latin rhythms before that I broke down just in real quick videos to show you. But I did it on modified presets that I had with authentic Latin percussion sounds, like timbales and bongos and shakers and cowbells and claves. Because when you hear authentic Latin music, you're not going to typically hear a regular drum set sound. It's not on drum sets. It's on all the Latin percussion instruments. So this I was just doing on an acoustic preset. Right? I modified the acoustic preset that came with the kit, and this is the modified version, but it's a regular drum kit. And I thought, hey, you know what? I should put it on one of the Latin presets that I have just to play because, it'd be more authentic. So that's kind of what I intend to do. So let me go over to the preset and then I'll explain a little more. So I have to stop recording because I can't change the preset while I'm recording. So I'll be right back. Okay, now we're on the Latin instrument preset. Got the claves on the hi-hat, drums, shaker, splash cymbals. It's a regular cymbal, bass. Okay. By the way, let me explain something at the beginning there. When I was doing the what is the clave? When you do it on a regular set, this sound is the clave sound, the cross stick. I'm not getting it on this drum because it's this drum. So, but I was doing it on the rim like this. On a real acoustic snare, I wouldn't do it on that because I get more of a clicky sound. I would do definitely cross stick. But on the electronic drums, I get kind of the same sound there. So that's why I was doing it on the rim and not here. This is what I was going to do, and all I wanted to do was change this left-hand pattern I was doing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and put that on the clave. Just simply change that, put that on the left foot, keep the right hand the same, keep the foot the same, and take what I was doing with the hi-hat to stay, which, by the way, is called an ostinato. That's a repeating phrase or a rhythm or a pattern, and that's one example of an ostinato. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, it's just a repeated rhythm. And I was going to take that and just put it on these drums. So, except I was just going to put the do 2 and on this. So 1. So that was the only thing I was doing. Simple, still the same. 1. Okay, that's it. A simple switch. And I honestly thought this would take me 5 or 10 minutes. 5 or 10 minutes, because I've done this in the past. Rhythms in my head. If I think of something or I see something, I want to do it. I'm usually able to just, do it slow for a couple times and then build, and I have it. Under 10 minutes, I got it. So, and that's through advancing. That's through just the experience and having played and becoming more advanced. All right, as you practice and as you go along in the years, you gain more tools for your tool bag, and then you're able to kind of do a lot of stuff. All right, so this changing to my left foot, that pattern was a complete stumbling block for me. All right, it did not take 5 or 10 minutes. It did take hours and hours. but it was, I don't know, maybe an hour and a half. But I'm going to spoiler alert here. I wasn't able to do a finished product. Okay, so I don't have it all yet. So I had a choice to do. I had a choice. Once I realized I had a serious practice session. Instead of being able to play the songs I wanted, I had a serious practice session. That means lock the door, put a do not disturb sign, shut off the phone, nobody comes in, and I get down to work. All right, and I haven't done it in a while, so it was kind of a interesting thing. Now I figured out why this was giving me a problem, because the hi-hat is usually confined to on a regular set, to basically a timekeeper, 2 and 4 if you're doing a beat, 1, 2, 3, 4, dun, boom, boom, doom, 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 or all fours, if you're doing. It's all fours or eighth notes, or upbeats, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 2 and 4, or you're just playing on here. So the hi-hat is not doing a rhythmic pattern, a different rhythm pattern. You're not used to that on the hi-hat. Even though I work on my left foot and right foot, and over time, it's just I'm pretty developed. I feel like I'm pretty advanced to the point where I can do a lot of different stuff, and that's why I'm able to sit down in 5 minutes and learn something basically. Until this, because now I'm switching that left foot. I'm now putting a rhythm to it, different than what it's used to. So, and especially when it comes to the ostinato pattern, it's just automatic. Muscle memory, all right? You go along, boom, it just becomes muscle memory. You don't have to think. So that beat, I can sit down. No problem. Switching it over to the left foot, boom. I went back to square one. When I was a kid and started learning and picked up the sticks for the first time, that's how it felt. So I had three choices. Do the original thing on the acoustic set, sounding with the regular hi-hat, and just break it down and do a quick little video showing you. Or, the other option, I could just do a completely different video, do something else, get this down how I wanted to, get it to a finished product, and then present it to you, because that's what we usually like to do. People don't like to show you all the mistakes we're making as we're working on something. So do something else and get it down, and then bring it back and show you like I'm an expert at it. Or third choice, which I'm going to do, which is bring you in on the practicing of it, show you what I'm actually going through. And I'm going to spoiler alert here, I don't have it finished yet. It's not ready. So you're going on the journey here if you want, and learning and practicing this with me. Here we go. So what I did was, like, again, simple. Okay, it's on here. Okay, and I'm going to do the same bass pattern. So I'll put that bass pattern. So So I said, well, let me start with those two there. So I tried it, and I went. So I'm trying to mess up a little bit, which I am. I mean, I'll tell you if I actually mess up or if I'm trying to mess up. So right now I'm trying to mess up because I'm showing you what I like. Wait a second here. So now, because I read music, I can see the music. I can juxtapose on top. I can put this rhythm. I know it's 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a, all right? And this is 1 and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 and 1 and 2 E. F, 3, and the 4, and. So I'm seeing that rhythm. I can see the other rhythm. How does it fit? Where's each hand? By the way, I am now in my head. I'm now an analytical, logical Friday evening performance, mathematical equations, working out the equation. Nothing is being instilled in my limbs. And that's ultimately what you do. And as you advance more, you get that feel. You can just feel it. You don't have to think about it. You just limbs, you feel what the limbs are doing. But right now, I was in my head. I was just the equation, working out the equation. So no, I wasn't paying attention to stick, strike, whatever, okay? Now, you do want to be able, once you, again, develop more, get more advanced, if you are advanced, you just have that natural, you know how you're striking the drum, you know the stick, so you can be thinking of three things or just doing three things at once without, thinking about it. Anyway, so the breakdown, I said, oh boy. So I had to go really slow. So let's try. So it was. That's fitting it together. Now, what I was commonly doing when I started out, first of all, I was trying to do it faster. Again, I'll have this in 5 or 10 minutes. Nope, won't. So I was doing it a little bit faster, and I kept doing something like. See, I was hitting that second beat together, and that's not together. So the first one is together, and so I had to go it slow. I had to go, so let's go it slow. So it's together on the 1, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, and 4, and yeah, that was right. So here we go. Practice with me. Here we go. 1, E, and 2, E, and 3, E, and 4, and 1. Now that was the whole bar. So now I'm figuring out, let's speed up a little bit. I was saying, all right, so I finally got to the point. And then my practice session, by the way, was going to be, I'm going to at least get a portion of this down. All right, I don't care how long it takes. If it took 10 hours, I'll be here 10 hours sitting down. That's how I practice. I accept the challenge of something like, why is this not easier for me? So I have the challenge. Now, like I said, I'm serious practice mode now. I'm just hunkering down. I'm getting it. And I said, I'm not going to stop. Now, how long did it take me to actually get through the process of where I got to? I don't know. I didn't look at the time. It could have been an hour and a half, somewhere in there. I don't know. But so let's just continue real quick. So I got it to where I was, So I had those two together. Now I said, well, let me add the right hand, so the ride there, and I'm going to do it on the shaker. Here's the rhythm. Okay, with the bass. Let's do the pattern with the shaker and the clave. So that's. Did I get that right away? No, I was kind of messing that up a little too. Again, that left foot was bringing me back to square one, like when I was a little kid and didn't know anything, and it was just the first time doing something. It's like, oh my goodness. So I kept messing that up too, but I had to break it down, see the juxtaposition of the bars there. So the first two notes are together. So the last beat, 4 and, is 4 E and The first two are together, 1 and. and then in between had to work it out. So it's 1 and 2 E, 3, 1. So after a little time, just a little bit, whatever, I kind of got that. I go, okay, got that. Let's go back to the bass. Oh, nope, already wrong. I actually didn't intend to do that. That was actually, I was doing that pattern on the bass. Here we go. Okay, all right, and let's do this. Okay, now let's try them together. No, left hand sitting out. No left hand right now. All right, let me do those three. Keep the left hand out of it for now. Let's just get all that together. And this is when I just, man, I really had to break this down. So. Nope, nope. I'm actually not purposely trying to mess up there. I have to think now because this is the second time I'm actually just sitting down. I did this, just got to a point yesterday, and now I'm sitting down with a little night's rest and just doing it for the first time. So it's, and I'll get it in a second here. But go along with me here. Let's keep trying this. Okay, so let me try that a little faster here. Yep, see, I do that, the eighth notes with the first two. I was doing that Friday evening a lot, doing them together, or doing the last four and together. And so that's not correct. Here it is again. And then I would stop, and then I would just do this in the bass. I'd go back to here and here. All right, and then do the bass in there. And all right, let me put them together again. Let me feel it, let me hear it, let me see it. Still in my head, not transferring it to my limbs yet to feel it. All right, so I was, See, I do that eighth notes on the end, not trying to mess up there. But I can't feel this, so maybe I'm going, sometimes you can go too slow. You do slow to begin, but then after you get it, going slow again, it might be a little more difficult. So let me see. And by the way, when I practice, I want to be able to do 4 bars at least without a mistake. So once I get to 4 bars and without a mistake, I can then move on to the next thing to add, all right? So let's try 4 bars. Here we go. Nope. Nope. 4 bars, I might have hit one wrong note. Or not wrong note, but one, I don't know. I think I did okay on that. So, so I started instilling that. So, okay, cool. I think I got that. So. I started trying to go faster. By the way, I walked away from this 3 times. 3 times that I just got up, and sometimes when you're practicing, this is a little tip, get to a point, sit, and then take a little break. Go get some water. Go get some, fresh air. Go outside. I'm in Vegas. It's not fresh air. It's fresh air, but it's hot air. We're in a hot streak. So, but just walk away a couple minutes, whatever, and then come back. All right, stretch out a little bit, whatever. Just take a breather. Don't think about anything. Come back and sit down. And oftentimes, you have instilled a little bit, and it's easier to do. So I 3 times probably walked away in that hour and a half, whatever, that kept coming back. So, but I got to that point. It took me, a little time to just, get the bass and the claves, get this in the claves, and then get all 3 of these before the left hand. All right, so let's do one more time here. We'll go slow here. Let's see. Nope. I keep putting that 4. That's what I kept doing. I'm doing it again. All right. That time I went 1, 2, 3. Not good. Here we go. Let's do it slower. That's what you have to keep doing too. Just remember, take it slower. I was getting more frustrated with myself that I was, like, why? Take it slow. 1, 2, 3. Almost 4. Anyway, so you see what I was doing. So I hope you're working out with me here. This is practicing. We're practicing. Try it again. Try to get 4 in there. Okay, 4. So once I got that, I took a break. I got up, I walked around, and took 2 minutes, whatever, just stretched out, got some water, came back. And then when I accomplish something like that, and I do the 4 measures, I then try to bump up the speed. That's when I try to bump it up. Let's try. So we'll do it a little bit faster. Okay, and I was able to bump it up a little bit. This is where I kind of ended off. After I got those 3 and tried a little bit, a few minutes of trying to add the left hand, I said, no, it's for another time. I was done. I accomplished the one goal after I started. I said, I'm going to get at least these 3 together. Left foot, right hand. And I'll get this next time, all right? So now we're really in real time with what I'm about to do. So if you're with me and following me, even if you're on a chair or whatever, you can do it with your hands, foot, whatever, if you're not at drums or whatever, all right? So again, the clave. Let's see just that and where the hand fits in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and. So 1, 2. So we're on together on the 2, 1, or on the and of 1. 1, and 2, e, and So we're on the together. 3, e, and 4, and we're on the 4. All right, so 1, now back in my head again, in my head, equation, math, all right? Not in the body yet, not, I could be hitting the drum on the rim and not realize it, because I'm now just seeing the notes, how it fits. All right, so 1. Okay, got that. Now, at a slower tempo. Okay, cool, good. I got this already because I've done the pattern. I've done this pattern before. So the right hand, again, I don't have to worry about that. Okay, bass, same thing. So all 3 together. Okay, no problem there. Here's where the stumbling block comes in. Adding this takes me back to age 4 when I started, didn't know a thing. It's amazing, you know? It is muscle memory, and just the fact that, oh, I haven't done patterns, you know, on here. But guess what? I'm adding another tool to my tool bag. So I'm going to be able to be more proficient at more things because this is kind of giving me a nice thing. So now adding that claves, let's do it. So I got this already. I got this. I got all 3 of these already. Don't have that. So let's do bass, clave, and tom. So let's remind ourselves with the bass. Right. And already I'm not thinking about that right now at that tempo. That's kind of just now my limbs are feeling that. Okay, so let's put the note. We are in real time now, by the way. So I don't want to prolong this because I don't want to sit there and watch me practice it. But I hope you're maybe practicing with me. If you're practicing with me, good. Maybe you got it already. Maybe you like. I'd like to challenge. Who will get it right first? Who will get it done to complete? All right. Anyway. All right. So here we go. Let's see. We're going. Missed the of the bass there. Messing up for real. First time. I'm doing this right now. I didn't get this far yesterday. Nah, bass messed up on the bass. Oh, that might have been right. I don't know. All right. Shoot. I'm doing the equation again. Now I'm in my head, out of the body. Four bars. I did 4 bars. Yes. All right. I was able to do that. Cool. Now, I might get up, walk away, just come back. And now I would want to do it a little bit bumped up in tempo. And let me try that. Let me try it. I'm not going to walk away though. All right. So, okay, cool. I'm happy. I'm happy there. Working, getting progress. Progress. That's what it's about. Progress. Not giving up. Don't give up. Don't give up. Here we go. Let's do it a little faster. Ah. 'Messed up that 4th one. But I was going a little too fast because once I mess up once or twice, I just slow it down again. All right, too fast, slow it down, get it, and then build up the speed. I've said this in videos before. That's really the way to do it. Never try to go too fast and keep messing up. It's better to go slow and do it correctly, then build up your speed. So it was pretty good. I'm going to do it one more time, see if I can get 4 bars. Here we go, at a little faster tempo. Here we go. Ah. Four bars. Yes. There you go. All right. So, all right. Now I haven't added the right hand altogether. All right. So this ain't going to go well. And we're probably going to have to end the video. All right. So, oh boy. All right. So let's remind ourselves of the 3 here. Let's see. Okay. All right, let's see. Got to go it slower though. Don't want to bore you with me trying to work that part out, but I got to that part now, just today, right now with you. That's cool, all right? I'm happy. I'm going to turn everything off. I'm going to then work on my own, shut the door, turn the phone off, lock the door, do not disturb, and get down to some work because I want to have this done. And I'll come back maybe in the next video and just at the beginning or something, just do it. For those people who saw this video, that I'll just do it to say, hey, got it, boom, I don't know. All right. Well, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Please subscribe if you're so inclined. Now go have some fun, go drum, but practice, practice, practice. I'm going to practice too, but right now, let's just have some fun.